Hello everyone and welcome to Wellesley High School. I'm Rama Ramaswamy here with my colleague Paul Falcone with Wellesley Media Corporation. And today we'll be covering the second annual WEF CreateAthon sponsored by Wellesley Education Foundation and the Wellesley High School Computer Science Club.
All right, you guys good? Yeah.
This is the second CreateAthon. It's a really nice event with high school students, teaching middle school students a little bit about programming and creativity. I mean, the event has really been pretty successful. We have industry people, we have high school kids, we have middle school kids, and we'll see over the years if we get more kids in the computer science classes as a result.
All right, we're here with CreateAthon organizers and volunteers. So they're going to tell us their names and what they think about today. We can start with Taylor.
Hi, so I'm Taylor McLennan. I'm one of the volunteer chairs. This is an amazing event. The high schoolers get to teach middle schoolers how to code. They learn how to make their own apps. They can solve problems that are present in the community, and it's really a great opportunity.
And then we have Eleanor.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. This is my second year working for the CreateAthon this year. I'm the chair, so I'm figuring it all out, putting it all together, and it's been amazing, an amazing collaboration really between students who already know and who are already really excited about CS, and then middle schoolers and high schoolers looking to get involved and looking to learn and find a new passion. And I think that this day kind of combines those two interests together with people wanting to share what they love and people wanting to get involved and interested about coding. So it's going really awesome so far. We have so many amazing people that came to help, like our quick-based mentors teaching our workshops, and high schoolers who have learned app inventoring classes and are now coming to teach what they learn in class to kids and hopefully get them excited about taking a class similar or doing something related to app building or coding in the future.
Nice. And Eleanor, you were part of the CreateAthon organizers last year as well, right?
Yes.
So how's the second year for you?
Yeah, second year is awesome. I think first year was really all about figuring out what our goal was and what we really wanted to create of this event. And now second year we were really able to refine those missions and make sure we have all the best people bringing us together, the best judges, the best prizes, and the best mentors to make it an awesome day. And I can't wait to see how it grows from here. I'm heading off to college next year, but I know they're gonna already have people taking up running this, and they're gonna make it even better every year to come.
And there's a large group of you, right? There's how many in total of all you organizer volunteers?
Yeah, there's about 6 of us, but we've had amazing support from WEF as well. We have parents there that come and help us make sure this mission can really succeed. And then we also have 20 mentors. So these are high school kids that missed practices, missed all the other events that are happening in their lives to come, teach the middle schoolers and high schoolers how to program. And it's a really hard task that we're asking them to do, and they've done an amazing job jumping into those roles.
Awesome. And Megan?
Oops, sorry. I'm Megan, and I think something that's really special about the CreateAthon is that people value the development of a really thoughtful idea just as much as they do for the technical coding, which can be a little bit harder for middle schoolers to learn. So it's a great opportunity for them to be introduced to computer science.
So quick spoiler question. Which project app do you predict this year might win?
Might win?
What are the good ones?
Well, I actually am mentoring my own team, so you might say I'm biased. So I'm glad we brought in some judges that are from all over, and they have a lot of technical background. So I'm really excited to see what kids bring that's really unique and different. And there's also so many ways that these kids stand out. A lot of people are doing things they love, they feel really is a problem they encounter in their everyday life. A lot of what Dr. Lucier talked about with scheduling, I'm seeing a lot of cool scheduling ideas, people really trying to solve that problem. But I'm also seeing a lot of people diving right into that coding and trying to see how much they can get done, because we do award a prize for the best code. So I'm really seeing some kids get excited about the coding piece and trying to build as much as their app as they can in such a short amount of time.
Well, that's pretty neat. So that's both technical and the vision.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for this year.
We tried to really focus this year on making sure each kid can kind of find something they're interested in and, be able to achieve in that way. So, we have prizes both in ideation and really coming up with a cool idea, and then also in making the best app, and then finally in really teamwork, business execution. How did you take your vision and how are you turning it into a product you can use?
And what's your group working on?
Are
you allowed to tell us?
I don't know yet.
I know.
All right, what's your group working on?
So my group is interested in making a scheduling app. So they want to find a way to, if you get a message from someone that says, would you like to come to the movies with me at 7 o'clock tonight? The app will recognize that event and then it will ask you, would you like me to add this to your calendar? And if you choose yes, then it will add it to your calendar, and it's a lot easier than the tedious task of plugging it into your calendar. And then also there will be another feature where you can click on suggestions for activities to fill up your free time, and you could take a quiz for potential interests, and also it will gather the activities that you're doing right now and give you some suggestions just from that information.
Very cool. What about you, Taylor?
So I'm not actually mentoring a group. I'm one of the volunteer chairs, so I'm just working with getting people where they're supposed to be, making sure everything's happening in the right order, floating and figuring out technology issues or anything with the scheduling. So I don't have a group, but I'm really excited to see what the other ones come up with.
Nice. It's good to have you behind the desk, taking care of business. So you were here last year
I was.
for CreateAthon. So how was this year's experience?
It was really about as fun as last year, which is to say a lot of fun. So I did one of the ideation workshops and just am so impressed that the concepts that we taught to middle school kids are the same one we use at our company, and they got it pretty much right away.
Are you impressed with this year's group of kids?
Oh yeah, they're amazing. They're just so fast. They figure out things really fast, and they've got so many creative ideas.
And what are the differences between this year and last year, if you noticed any?
So a couple of things. I think the focus on which problems to solve made it so much easier for the kids to sort of really get down to, in my case, the ideation, what particular things should their app do to solve those problems. So that made a really big difference. But again, like Margo said, really impressed with how quickly the kids grasp concepts that we use in our work every day.
It's awesome just to see all of these kids, collaborating with each other on ideas that they think they can help the community. It's amazing like in such little time, they'll just come up with such a creative idea that seems like it will really help. So it's going to be cool to see what comes out of it.
And your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the participants. They all have great ideas and they're sketching things out and trying things that might be a little bit out of their comfort zone, and it's really cool to see them dive in and really work on something different.
So are you two, did you see your Saturday going this way and volunteering for this kind of, has it been fun?
Yes, it has been fun. It's great I don't often get around to be this age student, so it's great to sort of get out of my comfort zone and do that.
I don't, like Kara, I don't really have a lot of opportunity to interact with, the younger generation who's going to be, in our shoes years from now. So to be able to have an impact on them and help them, get organized and do something creative is just really inspiring and fun.
Are you two gathering resumes for hires in the possible 5-6 years from this pool of kids?
Yeah, well, we could use some interns. Yeah.
Timothy, Mark, and Steven, you're all 6th graders. Did your parents make you sign up for this today?
My mom runs it, so I kind of have to. And I wanted to go. I think it's fun. Yeah, I was invited by Steven and I decided to come. Yeah. I was invited by Tim too. Well, technically my mom doesn't run it, but she helps. Eleanor runs it, but she helps because they're all high schoolers.
Right.
She's only parent.
I agree with you. I think your mom runs it. Yeah. Your mom runs a lot of things. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes. So how's the day going for you today? You got some good ideas for your apps?
Yeah, we have a ton of great ideas. They're amazing.
They're amazing.
It's going to be a very interesting 2 hours. Yeah, interesting. Right. Yeah.
If you come up with an idea to get the Earth to spin slower, you got to call me, okay? All right.
Okay.
I want an app for that.
Like in the Nike commercial,
Exactly.
where the world stops spinning on its axis.
Right. I'm looking to you 3 for that.
Okay. All right, that'll happen. We'll
Okay.
use electromagnetic radiation.
Excellent. Good point. So are you almost done with your app, or are you still working on it?
Well,
you don't have break time until after.
Yeah, we got all our ideas. Now we just
good.
make.
You have to like do the work after. You don't have any time to work on it.
Gotcha. All right. How do you folks think it's going so far? You're all CreateAthon volunteers and organizers, and are you all part of the Computer Science Club or in different groups or volunteers?
I'm not personally part of the Computer Science Club. I got involved with this through Eleanor, who's facilitating the event, and I think it's going pretty well so far. It's definitely flowing a lot smoother than it was last year, and I'm seeing big improvements with the overall program.
And you?
This is my first year of experience with computer science, so I'm in the AP Computer Science Principles course, and I also was introduced to the CreateAthon by Eleanor, and I think it's going great. I'm working with a group of kids, and they seem really interested in programming, and I'm very happy to teach them.
Awesome. And you?
Yeah, I also got involved in the CreateAthon through Eleanor, I guess. I took a few computer science courses throughout my high school career, I suppose, and yeah, it's going really well this year. There's definitely great improvements we're doing this year. It's a lot more organized, more thought out, I think, and it's just a lot better done than last year, I suppose.
Second year seems to be always better, right?
Yeah. And I also, again, was involved through Eleanor. I was here last year, and one of the main problems was that it was a lot of time just for the volunteers just spending coding, and then because it's hard to learn coding in 25 minutes. So this year they've done a much better job at teaching coding and showing the kids how to, express their ideas and explaining what I'm basically going to be ending up doing when I'm creating the app. It's also a lot less pressure on us to finish the app completely for the final presentation. It's a lot of fun doing this, and I really do enjoy, coding and being able to teach coding because I think it's an important skill for the future.
Are you personally learning anything out of this as well?
Yeah, I think it's been a few years since I first started doing App Inventor, and I think it's always good to have a few refreshers, definitely. Every once in a while you really do forget what you learned, so I guess teaching is a good way to keep up to point with what you learned previously. So
It's interesting to see the kids start to think in the abstract, because a lot of coding is a bunch of abstractions, so it's interesting to see them develop that skill.
And what age group do you have? Do you have 6th graders or?
I have a team of 4, 3 8th graders, 1 6th grader.
Oh, very cool.
I agree with what Brendan was saying. This year I'm in the AP Computer Science class, and so I feel like I have a really strong basis with computer science, but I think teaching it really emphasizes that and sort of helps me put together the pieces and help me explain what I'm thinking while I'm coding better than I would be able to if I hadn't attended an event like this.
Anyone started an eraser fight yet? Or paperclip throwing? No?
Not yet, no.
That's all going pretty well, smoothly? All right. Sounds good. Looks like you guys might actually survive the day. Yeah. Congratulations and thank you. We have high school principal Jamie Chisholm, who's one of the judges for CreateAthon today. Jamie, tell us about how the day's going for you.
Oh, it's exciting. It's really interesting to get inside the kids' heads and to see the problems they're trying to solve and the different ways they approach how to do it. So
now we have proof that you never leave the school.
I do leave occasionally, but I come back a lot.
And how do you think this group is doing in here?
There's some really good ideas, some things that I had not thought of. So yeah, there's some good stuff. I don't want to let too much out of the bag. We're early in the judging process, so.
centers around education and sustainability. There are different levels, and each level has certain topics that you can be educated about that have to do with saving the environment, such as composting and ocean pollution.
And in order to encourage kids to do this, we have a virtual pet that they can customize with points. And as long as they keep doing these things and keep learning and keep doing the environmental things, they can customize it and it won't die.
Our mission overview basically is to educate the next generation about global warming, because it's a huge problem in the world, and so that they can carry their knowledge throughout their life. It's centered towards elementary school.
And a way to motivate these kids to keep learning is we offer customization for their virtual pet, and they can basically buy anything they want from points they earn from learning and reading articles.
Yeah. An example of something that you can do to earn points is if you compost, or if you recycle, or if you plant a tree, for example, and you record it in the app and it earns points.
So basically it's helps you recycle, and what it tells you what you can recycle and what you should not recycle, and you tap on what you recycled that week, and then it goes into each time you recycle one object, it counts as 5 points, and the 5 points goes into your wallet, and then each time you recycle something, you get more points, and then you end up and you can buy avatars and things like that. Let's see it over here.
Yeah. And I see you have a QR code.
Yes, because that's how you get to
Yeah. Did you finally fix your glitch?
Yeah.
It's working?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Here's our app's homepage, and basically the app it just tells you like what you can and can't recycle, and rewards you when you do recycle. So what you can do is you can click here, and then it brings you to a list of the things that you should recycle. So say you're at home and you recycle a paper bag. You click on paper bags and it asks you if you recycle paper bags, so you say yes. And then you go to your wallet and you got 5 coins. And then once you get to 100 coins, you go up a rank, and then once you get to 150 coins, you go up another rank.
Very cool. So do all your recyclables have the same amount of points, or are they all different points?
They're all the same amount of points.
Excellent. And tell me about the coding part. Was it hard?
I didn't do much of the coding. I focused mostly on the
poster.
coding.
We did most of the coding.
We both did.
Let's sit this way.
So,
good idea. You both did the coding.
He did most of the coding. I helped out a little.
Basically, the hardest part of the coding was to get the coins to work. So we used a tiny DB, which is basically a thing that holds a number into. So basically, it holds the value of a tag. So it has to. So we assigned the value here. No, different slide. So here, the value of RC, which is the tag, is 0 until you. And then up here, it notifies that after you choose yes, it sets it up so you get 5 more coins. So yeah.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing.
It's called Food Frenzy, and it focuses on college students and how they need to eat healthier, and they need food which is easy to access and cheaper because they're in college and they don't have enough money.
They're on a budget.
They're on a budget. At
Yeah.
college.
And it helps, it shows you all of the items of food you can eat per week through a point system, and it shows you the price of the items, and at the end it sums it all up into a grocery list, and it gives you the recipes for each item, and your goal for the week is to get 1,000 points or something, and if you reach your goal, then you get a prize. So if you you reach your goal for 2 weeks, you'll get a week of dessert, or if you reach your goal for 3 weeks or something, and if the app was real and it grew bigger, you would be able to get a free coupon to have ice cream somewhere or something like that if sponsors were helping us.
There's negative points and positive points because the healthy value, ice cream would be negative points because that's a lot of calories, but then it would be carrot sticks would be 10 points, and because it's more on the healthier side, so get more points.
Nice. Nice. And I think carrot sticks are also less expensive than ice cream.
They are, definitely.
Works out well.
And we
Awesome.
like sum up all the things to make like a cheaper version of the things.
Our app is called Homework for home chores and for schoolwork. So basically, you come into this home screen where you can press, so it comes in as an introduction, and you can press continue where on that iPad, do you want to show them? It just like comes up with sign in with your username or password. But if you don't have an account, you can type in your email and password so that can save your account. And you can also type in your username and password for when you want to sign in. You can also choose an avatar to keep with you throughout the game, and later on you can buy clothes for that avatar with the coins earned from doing the certain chores.
I'll explain the chores. The chores are things that the parent can basically give the kid, as well as the rewards. So what happens is that the kid receives a list of chores to do associated with a certain number of coins given, and when that kid does the chore, you get coins, and then with those coins you can go to the store and basically claim rewards either in the game, such as mentioned before, like making decorations for an avatar, or actually get real life rewards such as like an hour of free time or like 20 minutes of phone time.
Wow, a whole hour of free time? That sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Before you just spend it all, you need to send it to the parent to approve the chore. And if the parent doesn't approve, then you don't get the coins, and that chore just completely erases, and they have to send it again. But if they do approve, then you get that number of coins that they set.
Wow, that sure means business.
Go ahead, show the code.
Very nice. Lily, what was your favorite part? I'm going to pass this to you.
My favorite part of the app is probably how you can email the parent, and the parent can approve or not approve of the coins, and so then like they can check, and the kids can't just keep pressing all of them and get like unlimited amounts of coins. Yeah.
So our app first is called Catch Up, and so basically it's like, let's say you have a snow day and then you have to make it up in the summer. And then sometimes for some schools, like in Buffalo, they go into like July because they have so many snow days. Or if you're sick for like a week because you have like a pneumonia or something, and you have to make up a lot of work. And that can be very frustrating. So basically this will let you do this from home. And so your teachers can post like videos of what like they did in class, if they like can they record. And like there's like an overview and their homework too. And so basically you can have all your classes, and if we knew how to do it, we would add like a login and password to like get you exactly, instead of like having to like look through every single teacher. And so yeah, that's our
Very cool. So who came up with the name Catch Up?
She came up with the name. So we don't want the name to be very boring. We don't want to just like catch up the work. So we want it to be kind of like catchy.
Well, it was really fun. It's a good idea because here in, up here in New England, it gets a lot of snow. So we don't want to add on to our summer and take it all up.
Not to mention flu season. Yeah. So our app is about buses. So preferably like school buses. So it will, it's a digital map that will track your school bus and show you where your bus is at all times, so you don't have to stand out in the cold and wait for your bus.
What was your favorite part, Dean?
My favorite part was actually making the app and being able to touch the buttons and have it go to the next page. So that was pretty cool. It was also kind of cool program it. I thought that was cool.
What do you think, Sam? How was it?
I thought it was pretty fun because I got to meet some new people, and I just had a good time doing the poster and learning how to code.
Okay. Tell me how it was for you.
I liked it because I didn't know how to code before, but now I know how to code.
Excellent. Awesome. And how was it to be the only girl member of this team?
Well, it was kind of random, actually. There were a lot of girls in this program, which was nice, but honestly, it was pretty random.
Hello. So our app is called Doormat Security,
And what it does is that most people want to enter through the main doors, which have the voice passcode where you can say to the main office. But if people want to enter through the side doors, students can just let them in, but not now. So now the doors will be locked until you fill out a short survey about who you are, which sends directly to the main office, and they can let you in. So what we do is we press sign in, and then you say if you have a school login, and students and teachers have a school login, so they will be able to press yes, I do.
Don't press it.
Yeah, well, you can.
You can say no, I don't either. You can do it.
Yeah, we could do it either way. And so until you fill out both things, the button login is disabled. And technically you can type in anything you want and it will be enabled, but the doors won't be opened unless it's valid.
Well, we all loved coming up with the idea. We're all really passionate about keeping better security in the schools, and well, we all like the coding because we thought we made something really cool out of our coding, and we didn't really know it would be this functional. And we also liked making the poster because we basically liked every part of the project.
Usually, I code, right? But I wouldn't be able to do this and this without other people. So I think it's really good that we got this done.
I'm Richard. I'm mentoring them. I was helping out with their design of the app. And I don't think I really mind being the only guy. It was nice to work with them. I'm very proud of what we made.
So this is Zip Schedule. And if you get texts or emails from other people or your friends and you've been gone a long time and, oh no, look, I see I have 400 text messages, then it will automatically add it into your schedule. Or you can manually add an event, and based on your events, I do soccer, I have soccer practice. There will be, look, based on my events, there's a futsal game to support charity, and it shows you the time and date. Yeah.
Very nice. And what was your favorite part of working on this app?
Well, I got to learn some more of the code. MIT made the cool app companion thing. It incorporates the two things. It's a little buggy, but I think it really works. Yeah.
Have you two coded before?
Not really, but he has.
I'm taking a more basic computer science class, just with Java and Python, but I'll hopefully do AP in the future.
Excellent. How about you?
So I'm probably going to take computer science when I'm either junior or senior, and I really want to get to the AP level because coding is a good skill for everybody to learn.
So next year will be apps to help moms, right? Huh? Next year your project will be apps to help moms, right? Promise? Okay, sounds good.
Our app is an app that allows students to reduce stress and control their own learning through evaluation of their grades and sort of seeing how they can improve their grades and how they can improve their student skills.
And what was your favorite part of working on this?
Finding a way, because I was always kind of wanted to be able to keep track of my grades, but Power School wasn't an option. So I guess it was cool to find a way to do it yourself.
And I see you incorporated the growth mindset in here, so
yeah,
it's pretty nifty. You guys are thinking about low stress, which is awesome. Congrats, looks great.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you, everyone, for coming out for this awesome day. Let's give a round of applause to our participants. I really enjoyed every part of the day, seeing them working really hard in workshops, collaborating with their team mentors to create their apps and their posters. I loved every time I heard, no wait, I need 10 more minutes to work on my app. So thank you so much. This day means so much to me, and I'm so happy that all of you took time out of your Saturdays to come, and hopefully you learned a little something along the way as well. So I just want to say a few last quick thank yous to some people who really helped this day turn around and be what it is. So these were students who took time to come plan this day and involve so many pieces and parts. So I just want to thank them each individually. Calvin Isley, who was not only a team mentor and a workshop leader, he also, I don't know where he is, if you could give a wave, Calvin. Probably in the back somewhere working hard. But also scheduled all our workshops and collaborated with QuickBase employees to get them here and teaching workshops for our day. Nassim had to run to the March for Our Lives rally in Boston, but she helped with all the marketing for our day and making sure you guys could all hear about our event. Louis, hold on, is still running around in the back doing what he does best. But he...
I found an HDMI cable.
Okay, good job. He was awesome helping with all our budget things, getting all our sponsorships and our donations. So made this day possible. Taylor and Megan, I saw you. Yeah, Megan's over here. Stepped in as a pitch hit mentor, so that was great. Did a great job with that, but also helped with all our volunteers and Taylor as well. Henry did all our technology for the day. Ben helped with all of, don't show it yet. Not that one. Don't
I'm
look
trying
on.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for a second.
And Ben helped with our problem statements, which you saw, which our participants saw, and was also helped with registration and getting everyone signed up. So let's give a big round of applause to all of those. Yay me! Yay me! And some parents and adults who helped make this day possible were Katie, Go-Ringer, and Beth. So give them a round of applause. Thank you. Yay! And then also to Dr. Cohen, our amazing computer science teacher. He supports us in every way. Thank you so much.
And the biggest round of applause should go to Eleanor, who has done an amazing amount of work.
And I hope this day has inspired all of those who participated to come to the high school and to take classes and to learn more and to continue to study computer science, because that's why we did this day. It's to get other people excited about this as well. So without further ado, we're going to head right into our final award ceremony. Throughout the day, these kids made awesome posters to explain to you. You saw while you walked around the room. To explain to you what they wanted their app to do. They built some apps, you got to see those too. They coded some really awesome things as well. And then we had judges walking around to then see how well they did and award some prizes. So I'm just gonna invite up some people, some of our judges, to present in the categories that they judged for. So first, we're going to have Dr. Cohen to present on coding.
Okay, so the coding award goes to the combined team, 21 Brown.
Did you guys want to smile?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next up to present on business execution is Claire Gillen-Huang.
Thanks, Eleanor. So it is my pleasure to present this award for business execution to Foodie Wellesley.
Thank you.
And now Dr. Teresa Habersher-Young to talk about best idea.
So this is to the doormat security group. Oh, sorry. Oh, did you see yours?
Thank you, ladies.
And now best overall, Melissa Johannes and Dr. Chisholm. Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Best overall goes to
Eco Animal. Now we actually have a second to show them. You guys want to grab your poster so you can just explain to everyone about that, and you should be able to get your code up on the screen behind you so you can give, just so everyone got to see your awesome work. Let's see. Yeah.
Don't film me now.
It may come up. You guys start talking and we'll see if we can get it up behind you.
Okay, so our mission is to educate kids about sustainability so that when they're older they can use that knowledge in making different choices that help support the environment.
We thought this was really important because we know that global warming is a very huge problem, and we want to start with younger kids so that when they grow up they can be good to the earth.
In order to do this effectively, we made a virtual pet, and it's their job to take care of that. And to take care of that, they could either watch videos or read articles, and that gives them points for education. And if they don't want to do that, they can also just have tasks like pick up trash, turn off lights, compost or something, and that also gives them points. And just by doing points, they can keep the animal good and healthy. And with those points, they can also buy customization features for it, like clothes or accessories and even backdrops.
And it's up behind you guys. Do you want to talk about this page?
Just tell me where to click.
You can click on the compass. We built in a link so that you can learn more about composting, and because that was one of the important things in level 1 to learn about in the education feature. So.
Yeah, I'll. Okay. There we are.
And also we have an article that you can learn about because it's helpful to have 2 sources.
You can, yeah. You get the idea. It goes through an article. Yeah.
And
It works.
okay, and then we also made a quiz, which was the coding that we were most proud of, and
If I can get it to work. Okay, I'm going to work here.
It's self-grading, so
Yeah.
basically just by entering the
Is that true or not, though? Okay, so this is false. Submit
then
quiz.
it'll self-grade, and it'll check it off in your goals.
If you do it wrong, it'll die, but you can resurrect it for only $6. That money goes to the World Wildlife Foundation.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, do you want a picture? I realize it's a video, but you can...
I can pull a frame out.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, you want to guys perfect.
Very good, thank you, folks.
Awesome. One last final thing, I just want to remind everyone that each team of 4 had a mentor. So, you remember your mentor, so make sure to say a quick thank you on your way out to your mentors. And also, I know a lot of you are in middle school, but as you head to the high school, please take coding classes with Dr. Cohen. They're amazing. The intro one is with Miss Bell, but she's amazing as well. You can learn a lot of awesome stuff like this, and your mentors have all been through the class, so if you have any questions, check in with them. But definitely keep learning, keep exploring, and stay creative. You guys were amazing today. And tell your friends, because we'll be doing this again next year, so I hope to see some familiar faces. Thank you again.